A beautiful mind like Russell Crowe. I tried to hustle snow. Now I sit in the front row. I had to grow. I've been.
What up, though?
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe? Everybody, welcome in to the championship edition of the Give Me My Prop Sports Betting Podcast slash family. I am Larry Williams, aka that last little bit of beer in the bottle. So you got to try to shake it to get it out of there. He is Jan Bond, aka Gin and Juice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast slash family, where we talk about all things NFL and NBA sports betting related, as well as life, love, and other stuff. What up with you, Jam, baby?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Yeah, it was a sad day last week, and I hate to get, I always get right into stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
damn, like we got the we do
yeah,
what is
yeah,
so much. They put
yeah,
Donald Trump in there. You
yeah.
got birthday coming up. People houses on fire and stuff. I think we talked about that last episode. But there's so much. This little girl, like there's a vicious case in Detroit about the little girl. Uh, she's being taken advantage of and possibly was even killed by this guy. And it's just we have so many things we could go into. You want to jump right into the Lions. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, man. Yeah, Lions up out of here, man. So Lions up out of here. Any analysis, man? Like, what do you think?
I think, and I don't know if Lions fans. I mean, a lot of Lions fans probably agree with me. I'm not even gonna sound like a hater because they hate the Lions fans are on my side right now. Whatever I say, I won't be a hater today. Um, I think they rushed Montgomery back. I mean, I think he rushed himself back, but once he was good, they just put him in a regular rotation. You should have eased him back in the game. Jameer Gibbs was killing the Commanders. He was killing them. I think he averaged like 8 yards
he
a rush.
gassed him. Yeah, he was at about 7.5, 8 yards of carry. Um, he definitely was an assassin. He played really well, but I don't think it was Montgomery's fault. I just think that Aaron Glenn didn't really do anything to make the game hard for Jaden Daniels. And I mean, this is twice in a row now we've seen this kid beat like a great defensive mind based on popular belief. They say Ty Bowles with his exotic blitz packages and all of this stuff is like one of the greater defensive minds in football. And as evident, Aaron Glenn with his new job and all of this stuff, these guys are highly touted. They sought after it, and I don't think they could do anything. I mean,
At
Jen, I mean, he could be him. Is he him?
at the end of the day, you give Washington 5 extra possessions to possess the ball. I don't care if you the 2000 Ravens. They're gonna have a hard time when the offense turns the ball over 5 times, and that's really what it
I,
was. The,
I
the
just didn't see a route coming though, friend. I did not see a route coming. I got to
Detroit
be honest with you.
Detroit outgained Washington in every category. It's just the one that counted, they didn't do it.
They outgained them in turnovers as well, and I think that one counted more than anything. They say Goff got tired of throwing so many interceptions, so he asked J-Mo to throw one for him. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's pretty freaking bad, man. That's pretty freaking bad. And before we get any further into the show, I want to send a special congratulations to Lil Mark. Boy picked up the big boy Ram. So shout out there to Houston. I'm in the big boy round when I come. I don't want to hear nothing about it, man. I'm coming at some point. But anyway, shout out to Houston. Shout out to Lil Mark and Big Mark. Shout out to Al, who's always like supporting the show. Shout out to the Philly boys. Um, we really do appreciate like the support from the core people who listen to the show. So that stuff's important for me to get out there. Jan don't really care about saying thank you to you guys, but I will. Okay, I will say thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And hopefully we can keep it rocking. We're about to jump over into the NBA here in a few weeks once this all, the football settles down. We was talking about Jaden Daniels versus the Lions. It was another game. It was a couple more games over there. How surprised are you that the Bills beat the Ravens?
It really didn't surprise me. I thought that game could go either way. Oh, excuse me. I thought that game could go either way, but Lamar didn't look right, and I think we were saying that live when we were watching the game. It's like Lamar don't look right, and then it kind of hit me that I heard Lamar in a press conference say that playoff games he get a little antsy. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good
I
sign.
I think I think you picking on the kid because I mean I think everybody gets that little that bubbly feeling that what they call it butterfly or whatever like
I don't think Patrick Mahomes do. I mean, I think when the pressure comes on Patrick Mahomes' head, he gets better. I don't think he's worried about anything.
is he
Um,
cooler than Jaden Daniels?
I mean, his
We may
story,
get to
yeah,
see. We may get to see.
yeah, he's cooler than Daniels. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, yeah, yeah, he's cooler than everybody.
I don't know. The Jaden Daniels kid looks. Hey, listen, dude. He looks unbotherable or whatever. I don't know what the word I'm trying to find right there. That dude look bulletproof. Eagles took off on the Rams. Saquon went for 200. Can he be stopped at all? Like what can he be stopped at all? Like I have to be that's a really interesting game in my opinion, and we'll get to it in a minute. But I think what you have going on there is you got a guy who has not been stopped by any defense, and you got another guy who has not been stopped by any defense. So that's just going to be an interesting matchup when we get to it. Did you see anything worth talking about in the Rams game, or was it just kind of like what I saw, which is just Saquon running rampant, and that's basically it?
Yeah, Saquon running rapid, and that's basically it. It's almost like we watching reruns every week with Saquon. He he
Hmm.
he hits the wall, then eventually he just knocks the wall down, and he's running for 80-yard runs. Like
Yeah,
it's
but
every week.
reruns have a tendency to be boring unless you're watching something really good like Family Guy or Martin, right? But
Yeah.
reruns tend to have a tendency to be boring. I'm not bored with Saquon.
Well, Philly is boring. I mean, Saquon not, but Philly as a whole is boring. They're killing Jalen Hurts. People not.
Jalen Hurts, he's taking a step back, if you ask me, man.
Yeah, but they don't. People don't like what they see with Philly. At the end of the day, Philly got the number one defense, and they're the number two in the league at rushing. That you can win
And
a
and
title
they
like
in
that.
the conference championship, like again for the second time in 3 years. So this is like we got to stop beating up Philly so bad. This guy was Sirianni, right? This guy getting his job threatened every week. We got to stop with this madness. And Jalen Hurts. As much as you want to say for him, he don't make a lot of mistakes, and they win a ton of games, man.
He don't make a lot of mistakes, and they win a ton of games. And out of the four teams left, two of the four teams are top three in rushing the ball. Two of the top two. All the passing teams are out of here except Buffalo. Buffalo's the top passing team.
Buffalo,
Is the top passing team. Is
eh,
more rushing teams left than passing teams at the end of
all
the day.
right, a- and the last game that happened last week, no surprise there. Mahomes going there, handle his business against Houston. Not a surprise for me. I did think Houston was live to possibly win the game, but I thought they would have to win the game. I did not think the referees, and you said you want to about me. I don't care. I didn't think the referees would allow them to win a close game. I think if any game is close against that Kansas City team, your team is gonna lose. So you need to be up by, nine or better playing Kansas City when it gets down to those crunch times, about 8 minutes left. 6 to 8 minutes left in that fourth quarter. You better be up nine. Because if you're not up
Yeah,
nine, you stand a chance of, something weird happening. Um, and so that's essentially what happened over there. But Mahomes in the game playing well. Kelsey out of line, man. Kelsey is out of line. Where the hell has he been all season? He was outside smoking a cigarette on break all season. Playoff comes, he puts the cigarette, he throws the cigarette down like a G, he flicks it off. goes right to work and puts up monster numbers.
Yeah, Kelsey's amazing. One of the best tight ends to ever play. He's first ballot Hall of Famer. Um, but you were
Eh,
right. You were right. The rest were not going to allow the Chiefs to lose. You got to beat the Chiefs. Anybody that heard the broadcast, Troy Aikman was disgusted. I have never heard a level of disgust Troy Aikman had. Shout out to Troy Aikman.
He's really good in the booth
He's
up
really
there.
good.
He's good.
My idol. I hope I'm half as good as you at anything I do. With talking.
No, he does. He's really good. And Romo's good too. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Romo's good
kind of
too.
made. Yeah, Romo's
Romo's
good
good
too.
too.
But
Yep. But
you
Troy
know
Aikman,
who's not good? Tom Brady is not good.
I like Tom. He just gotta knock that little. He gotta get like comfortable. He gotta lean back. He hasn't leaned back yet. He's sitting up straight.
We got like some weird restrictions on his job, but let's go to the game. Like, we get sidetracked to that. Go to the game.
We got plenty of time to talk about that.
It's
But
only 2 games.
Tom Brady is part owner of a team, so technically he gets inside information. So you wouldn't want an owner of a team to have inside information on another team because that's a what's the word I'm looking for? That's an advantage. I'm looking for a better word.
Competitive advantage.
Competitive advantage. Because the commentators, they talk to the teams. They get to know game plans because they gotta talk about the game. So they talk to the players about game plans and game scripts, and he can't do a lot of that stuff. He can't talk to the players. You know what I'm saying? Like before the game, because he could just take that back to the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So he got a lot of stipulations of what he can and can't do. So that's kind of what it is with him. So he kind of got a what's the word I'm looking for? He kind of got restrictions. I'm looking for another word, but he got restrictions, so it kind of make him sound a little dull. But when he really get into the nuts and bolts of X's and O's, he's great. He sounds great.
Yeah, it is almost like he got like a gag order or like some kind of non-disclosure agreement. Something like, you could tell he's not. I don't like him. I don't like this version of Brady where he just doesn't release all the. You know what I mean? You could tell he's not. It's not 100% like what he. It's not like Troy Aikman and Romo up there. I'll just say that.
Right. Well, they definitely should. If that's the case, they definitely shouldn't let Tom Brady commentate. Just go be part owner of the team.
Yeah, just go be part owner. And I don't know what you said, but what in the hell is going on in Dallas? Dude, you want to talk about all the new coaching jobs and all of that stuff?
Oh yeah.
But the Dallas one is so weird to me, though.
Well, Dallas, his contract was up. So really,
I'm not talking about McCarthy.
What happened? So what else happened? I didn't.
They're hiring Brian Schottenheimer.
I didn't hear that. Wow, that's news to me.
Yeah. Yep. They'll be hiring Brian Schottenheimer, man. And it's just, I don't know, man. The Raiders are they're hiring Pete Carroll, and Aaron Glenn is going over to the Jets.
I think that's a home run. Aaron Glenn to the Jets. I think that's a great hire. I think that's excellent hire.
I like Pete Carroll. I like Pete Carroll to the Raiders. I honestly like that. Ben Johnson, Vrabel to I think we got a real treat, man. I think we got a real treat on our hands, man.
Now, one thing I want to say about the Vrabel thing, Vrabel didn't earn me got me a lot of money, won me a lot of money as a huge underdog. Him and Tomlin. So I'm happy to get Vrabel back. I was sad when Vrabel got fired.
Why the hell couldn't he win with Antonio? What's his name? AJ Brown, and and Derrick Henry, man. You have a very souped up offense over there, and the defense was good too.
They did win, but they didn't win the Super Bowl. They won games. They was in the playoffs year in and year out. They went to the AFC Championship
once.
Yeah, went to the AFC Championship. They beat Tom Brady one year to get them out of there. They did a lot of winning. They just ain't win the Super Bowl. They was a viable team. They was not as bad as they are right now.
It was pretty nuts around here at one point, and that
Yeah.
just it seemed like such a short time ago, and now they kind of like the bottom of the league. They will be picking number one this year. We talk about Tennessee Titans. Um, but I think we done got too far away from the games and stuff, Jen. I think we have two big games coming up on Sunday, the AFC and the NFC championship. Not really sure which one of them you want to cover first. I don't know who the hell's gonna win either game. So if you ask me, I would say a prop that people could bet on is uh Saquon Barkley scoring the football. I think they're gonna use him a lot. I think Kelsey is gonna score the football, and so is Josh Allen.
Sa-
So those are the only props I got. But
Sa- Saquon minus 225 to score a touchdown.
that means he's probably gonna score one.
Right, but it's just unbettable at minus 225. You can't put up 225 to get a
What
hundred and he don't score. Like it
well,
just
you
not
can
working.
if you couple it with them winning, but I don't know that they could beat Washington, dude. If he beat Todd Bowles and Aaron Glenn the way he did, I'm not picking the Eagles to beat them. Like I don't, I mean the Eagles do have a really good defense, but I don't know that their defense is good enough to stop him right now.
Yeah, I think the Eagles don't have to stop him. I think you got to stop Saquon. I don't think it's not on. We got to stop Jaden Daniels. If you limit the turnovers and run the ball down their throat, they're 30th in the league against the run. Like I said, 5 turnovers. You kind of gotta reel it in a little bit. 5 turnovers. You're not
You got
you
to run the football,
you're
man.
not beating Carolina with 5 turnovers. They
You might beat Carolina with 5 turnovers. The man had 5 turnovers in the game. He won the game.
yeah, but
So
that's rare. This is a number we know. If when you win a turnover battle, you win 70% of the games. Just that alone.
yeah,
So
that's
all the teams that won last week, and I hate to rewind, go back to last week, but all of them won a turnover battle. All teams that won a turnover battle. So I think it's a little overrated. What you gotta give Washington credit, but don't get out of hand.
I
Washington,
mean, I think that was almost like can we call that a route? Like
it,
can we
it,
say they routed them?
it was a route. It was a
Like
route,
I think the game was a lot further
but
apart than the score indicated. I'm
but
not gonna lie to you.
but when it come down to it, the Commanders could not stop Detroit. It was a lot of mistakes that got the Commanders in the game. You know what I'm saying? So they're not. Jalen Hurts do not turn the ball over. Philly is not going to be cute. They're not going to put a running back that hasn't played in 2 months in the game.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
they're,
they just gonna run. They're just gonna keep rushing Saquon. They'll just keep
they're
rushing
going to
him
keep rushing Saquon.
and run Jaden Daniels. They'll keep doing that. I didn't see enough design runs for him either. I didn't like that, but anyways,
Yeah, they're not going to be cute. They're not going to run a double reverse and AJ Brown throw the ball down the field. They're going to turn around and hand the ball to Saquon Barkley. They're going to throw short passes. If nobody opens, Jalen Hurts just going to sit back there and hold the ball. And then I get sacked, but the next play I'm handing it to Saquon. That's just what they do. They play ugly football. It's not pretty, but at the end of the day, they run against loaded boxes. They don't care. We're going to run the ball. You know, they had almost 300 yards rushing against the Rams. I don't even know if you realize that as a team. Saquon had 200. They all as a team they ran for almost 300. You not winning the game. I don't care how I look. They don't pass. They don't pass the beauty pageant look. But this team is the number one defense in the league, and they're number two against the run. And Saquon is a maniac right now. Give me Philly to win this game. I'm taking Philly.
and Philly is giving up 6 points on this game. Listen to you talk about it. It's kind of swinging me further. Um, Philly playing some really good football right now, but so are the Commanders. I don't know why I keep wanting to call these folks the Redskins. It's so just it just sounds so archaic and derogatory now, But the Commanders, they just been surprising me, man. And this kid has been playing out his mind. He really has. He's beat out two great defensive minds, and like you said last week, he may have been given a gift 5 turnovers with 4 interceptions, I think a fumble or something like that. But it just you're probably right. You probably can't win a game in that situation. I like Philly. I don't like the 6 points, but I mean, I thought they would get beat up last week, man. I thought they would get jumped on, and they just didn't, man. They just went out there and routed the other team, man. The Lions are just they just went out there and routed the Lions, man. And so I can't comfortably give the 6 points. I think if I was going to tease this or do anything, I mean, give me 6 points in Jaden Daniels, man. Give me
Yeah,
6 points in
I,
Jaden Daniels.
I'm actually not mad at that. I think the Eagles are going to win the game, but I do think it can possibly be close. I'm not taking Eagles -6, even though I kind of want to. I think I'm going to tease this at a -130. Give me Eagles money line, uh, Bills +8. That's at -130. We don't have a third game to push this up to +160. So that's a bet I'm making. I'm betting that. Um, I don't and Saquon, just because you said Saquon to score earlier, he's -225. Even if you money line that, it's still -135. I guess you could. Maybe let's add a Jalen Hurts touchdown. It's a lot of people that like to gamble. Actually, this is not bad right here. Jalen Hurts to score, Saquon to score is +180. That's not that bad. If for y'all gambling folks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like Jalen Hurts to score in this game. I don't
Right.
like Jalen Hurts to
Yeah, yeah,
score in
yeah,
this
yeah,
game.
yeah.
I mean, that's my personal thing. If anything, as relates to somebody scoring a football, give me like Brian Robinson Jr. He been playing out of his mind. No, the clear starter over Austin Eckler kind of just took his job. The young boy, he's played really well. He's played really well over his past few, and last week, 15 carries for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns against that Lions defense with those mouth breathers at the linebacker that they have in Anzalone and Jack Campbell. So I think if you can get in there and score on the ground against those guys, I'm willing to take them for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., Saquon, the backs get in both. And I don't think that's really predicting the game. I think if I try to pick 2 touchdowns on one side, that's kind of predicting the game. Plus, I like Goddard to score over there, and there's a couple of things going on. But
Yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention too, it just hit me, especially when you disagree with the Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts did get hurt last week, so the tush push might. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how hurt he is. So yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I'm not but I just threw that out there for the gamblers. We do have really good people that just want to gamble.
yeah, I
You know
just
what
want to
I'm saying?
gamble and have fun, and
Yeah,
nothing's wrong with that,
yeah.
guys. You just don't stand a chance to win money long range like
Right,
that.
right, right.
You know
Exactly,
what I mean? Yeah,
exactly.
you're
Yeah,
gonna win sometimes, and you're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. It's fun throwing your money out there on the games and stuff. It's a pretty cool thing, and that's one of the reasons we do it. Like we do it mostly to make money. That's why our stuff be so damn boring, and we have to get up here and tell jokes to entertain you guys, so y'all like, keep listening. But you know what I mean. But the primary thing is win money, but we do like to have fun. Sometimes we do risky things, and we gamble, but it ain't the way y'all gamble. Trust me. Um, it's kind of stuff that should happen. But anyway. Uh, Next game, the AFC Championship. So, the American Football Conference, they championship. Um, what do you think, Jan? The Bills are going to Kansas City. Kansas City did not look great against Houston, but they won again. And Bills kind of jumped on them the last game of the season, but as we know, that was their second string. So, um, I, I just don't know if they'll allow anybody to go in Arrowhead and win. Like, has he ever lost in the championship, the conference championship?
yeah. The Bengals beat them one time. Patrick Mahomes has only lost to the Bengals, and he lost to Tampa Bay. He lost to Tampa
Well,
Bay.
in the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
yeah,
and he lost to the Bengals when the Bengals played the Rams.
Okay.
Joe Burrow beat Chiefs. So that's one loss in the AFC Championship, and they've been to 7 straight AFC Championships.
Think how
Um,
they feel, man. Think how the Bengals fans feel. They didn't even make the playoffs this year. Wow. So Lions fans, I don't want to hear your shit. Even though I'm a Lions fan too, I'm a rationalist and a realist. I want to hear y'all shit next year. We don't make the playoffs.
yeah, they lost both coordinators. That really can hurt. And not to go back to the Lions, but real quick, um, hopefully they promote within. I heard rumors of Randall L. You know, Randall L. is already on the staff. Um,
Antoine Randall L.
I heard rumors of him taking over the offense. You want to run the same offense. You don't want to bring somebody new to change the dynamics.
Ben Johnson getting too cute in that damn game. So I had to get too off tight. He was getting real cute in that game. Anyways, let's get away from that. Let's get away from that. Not even sure how we got over there.
Yeah,
Not even sure how we got over there,
yeah.
but you know, being from Detroit, man, you know, you say something about football, and the Lions will find a way to piss you off, you know. But anyways, man, yeah, we were talking about Cincinnati and Burrow, and you know, Mahomes losing to those guys, but Mahomes seven AFC championships, and here we go.
Here we go. I'm not betting this game. I think you had at some point um Steve Young could not beat Dallas, and then he did it. Peyton Manning couldn't beat Tom Brady at some point in the playoffs, and then he did it. I kind of think Josh Allen probably will break through at some point. I just can't bet it today, but I think this might be the time to do it. I'm leaning. I'm picking Bills, but I'm just not betting it. I actually got Bills +8 with the teaser with the Eagles. If y'all heard it earlier, um, at -130, I kind of like that. But give me Kelsey to score a touchdown. At +135,
I love Kelsey to score a touchdown. I love that one.
and
Um,
it's dropping. So because it's +130 now. When I looked at it earlier, it was +135. When I made the
by the
bet,
time the game started, gonna be -110. Hell,
right? And I hate bet. I got 135, but it's 130. I hate telling people I got lines that don't exist.
well, you do it every week. You say you hate things, and you keep doing it. Like you make me hit you, right? Like you know what I mean? Like
And then
so.
and then another one I got. I bet Josh Allen to score a touchdown at +100. Now it's -110. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that one too, but it's not here anymore.
yeah. I like Josh Allen to score this weekend as well.
Now
Cook is dangerous as well.
Cook is dangerous as well. But if you take Saquon, because we liked them last game, Travis Kelsey is +232. I think that's pretty solid.
That's
Plus two thirty two.
that's almost guaranteed. I think both of those guys score. I don't think you get this far and expect to win without your best two offensive
Yeah,
players, you know, outside of
yeah,
quarterback, you know, for
yeah.
in the Kansas City situation.
Right.
But
Kelsey,
I just don't think you get there without them scoring this weekend.
especially if the Chiefs beat the Bills, Kelsey is scoring. If Chiefs beat the Bills, Kelsey is scoring. This is game time. This is crunch time. This is it. This is all you go with the best players. Saquon, Patrick, Josh, Travis. They're gonna play. They're gonna ball out. I just think they are. So give me Travis Kelsey +130 today. To score a touchdown. I'm betting it.
Okay. Okay. I like it. We basically taught the games to death, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's not a lot.
crazy thing. This is Mahomes' eighth year in the league, man.
That's
His
crazy.
first year in the league, he only played one game.
Right, right. Yep, it was Alex Smith.
Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Mahomes comes in, throws for 284 and a pick. He plays the game, he throws for 284 and a pick. And the next year, he comes in and throws for 5,050 and 12. And you know, the legend has kind of just lived on from there. This kid is absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't know that I can pick against him, man. Like every year it
Yeah.
comes down to this party, like, can you pick against the Chiefs and all of this stuff? And the kind of answer is definitive no, bro. There's no that like based on everything we know, the Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl again.
Yeah. One thing I will say that I like to keep on this show, that I say a lot. If it never happened, I'm not betting it. But if anybody was to do it, we have never had a three-peat in the whole 100 years in the NFL. The NFL been around 100 years. I want an exact number. I don't know.
And we've been watching it for at least 90 of those years, guys. No, we haven't.
Um, the NFL was founded in 1920. So 1920 to 2000.
105 years. Yeah, 105 years.
We have never had a three-peat. And we have never had a rookie starting quarterback in the Super Bowl either. That's two things that have never happened. So I always say if it never happened, don't bet it to happen. If it never happened, it's been 100. You said 104,
5 or 4, almost 5. Yeah.
105 years, and then when we say that out loud, the NFL been playing 105 years. I'm about to rewind a little bit. 9 people have ran for 2,000 yards. 9 people in 105 years. Give Saquon Barkley for MVP. Running backs matter. Saquon Barkley for MVP.
Saquon is the MVP, man. I don't know what the hell, because last week I don't even think Josh Allen threw a touchdown last week. I don't even think he threw a touchdown against the Ravens.
Right.
Did he throw a touchdown? I'm almost as sure that he didn't throw a touchdown. I know he didn't throw for 200 yards. I know that for sure he didn't throw for 200 yards. I almost think he didn't throw a touchdown, though. I want to say he didn't throw a touchdown.
Yeah,
he did not throw a touchdown.
Yeah.
He did not throw one. He threw for 137, and he did not throw a touchdown. And they didn't even just like blow them out. Like they needed him to throw a touchdown, and he did it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't want to get off subject with Saquon because we already covered that game. But when you say 105 years, 9 running backs ran for 2,000 yards, give this man the MVP of the league. Give it to him. Just stop playing around with these quarterbacks.
Well, the MVP is like the best quarterback trophy, I guess.
It has turned into that. Jerry Rice has won MVP of the league. Lawrence Taylor actually has won. That's how y'all great Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is the only defensive player that win MVP of the league. That's just crazy. Yeah, but Saquon and then getting back to this game, like I said, I'm leaning to the Bills. I hope they win. I'm not betting aside, so to speak. I think the game is close, so I took the 8 points, the 6 points. I took the 6 points teaser, which turned into Philly money line, Bills +8 at -130. So that's all I got on that. And Kelsey to score a touchdown, Josh Allen to score a touchdown. I like those 2 bets. And then Kelsey over 70 yards. Let me see what it is. Now it was 70 when I hit the button. It might have changed. I like Kelsey over 70. I like that too.
So in 100 years, 105 years, it says only 18 non-QBs have won that thing. 2 of those are defensive players, Lawrence Taylor and Alan Page, who I don't remember. I know who he is, but I don't remember him.
He played for the Minnesota Vikings.
So then we got AP. We have LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Alexander won, and he didn't even have 2,000 that year. Marshall Faulk has won. So they have given it to a running back. I'm not really sure. Terrell Davis. Yeah. They've given it to the running back, but Barry Sanders. Why is Saquon getting this MVP? Remind me why he's not winning this now.
I have no idea. It seemed like
Emmett?
Right. It seemed like it's leaning to Josh, but Saquon Barkley deserves MVP. He's playing out his mind. He will never do what he's doing this year. He will never get them stats again. So why not reward the guy? Why not?
Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas is on the list.
Yeah.
You know, wow. A kicker, Mark Mosley. Don't know this guy, Mark Mosley,
Well,
in '82,
oh wow.
Washington Redskins kicker, won the MVP. The great Earl Campbell. I went to school in Tyler, Texas, and so I'm very familiar with Earl Campbell, having gone to school there. Um, Walter Payton, who they've named, the Man of the Year award after. You got OJ, Orenthal, he won it. Larry Brown. So they've given it to running backs. I don't know why are they denying Saquon this year?
Yeah, it's been some kind of push for Josh
Hmm.
Allen. I don't
That's
know.
weird. It seems weird, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
statistically, Josh Allen didn't even have the best statistical year of all quarterbacks. He did it.
They,
You know,
some
if I get in there and look at Josh Allen's stats right now, on the season, I mean, he was good, but he was not fantastic on the season. Josh Allen this season, 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, only 6 picks, but you don't even throw for 4,030. So I just, now he's got 12 on the ground and 500 rushing yards, which I think that matters. But Lamar best him in every statistical category.
yeah. And Lamar might get it too. But Saquon definitely should get it. And it's been a push. It's been a push since we kind of figured out who a lot of the voters are. I listen to a lot of those people, so they've been pushing. They've been on Josh all season. So I already knew where their vote was going once I really realized who the voters are. Not, and I'm not gonna just put them out there because I love them people and I don't want to sound like a shot.
It's
But
50 of y'all, and they probably listening to the show. Say they man. No, we gotta get.
yeah, I'm not going to say them. But I gotta say this real quick. You gotta give Saquon Barkley MVP. You just got to. I'm going on protest. If they don't give Saquon MVP, I'm protesting.
I mean, stay classy, San Diego. You know what I'm saying? He probably not gonna get the MVP. They probably gonna give it to Josh Allen because they've been wanting to give it to Josh Allen. They probably should have gave it to Josh Allen last year. Um, but anyway, man, they never get the MVP thing right, in my opinion. They don't get it right. The NBA don't get it right. Baseball is probably the only people that get that shit right. And I don't watch hockey, even though I'm interested. I don't think I don't. I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? I'm down here with the Preds and carrying on. So, and I'm Red Wings to my heart. Pavel Datsuk, right? And Steve Eiserman in the game, Gordie Howe, right? I'm just saying people now.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, we need to get up out of here, Jan. We gotta let these people go. I'm sure they gotta take their kids to wherever they need to be, games in school. I haven't heard anything about A4 hooping carrying on. I gotta get with Al, man. I want to see what this little joker is doing because he was putting up some monster numbers for the 5, 6 year old level or whatever he's down there. We're putting up monster numbers, you know. But at any rate, man, it's been real fun, Jan. Maybe after a couple of episodes, we'll jump into the NBA with the crowd and stuff like that. Like Cleveland over there going crazy. And I don't know if anybody knows that. If y'all don't know, listen, Cleveland is a really good basketball team now, guys.
I'm gonna say this. I don't want to keep it long and start going other places.
Yeah, okay, we gotta let people go. Yeah, we
Gotta let people
do.
go. But the NBA, a lot of the NBA champions or like people trying to do back to backs, they don't care about number one seed. So we do have fake number one seeds, and I think Cleveland, just like OKC last year, they're fake.
Fool's gold,
Yeah, they're fake number one seeds. Atlanta Hawks at one point was the number one seed with like Jeff Teague or something, and LeBron didn't care about number one seed.
Hey,
So
Jeff T got a pretty popping ass podcast. Don't call that dude out. Let them dudes, let them alone, dog, because they'll get our ass on TV. Matter of fact, at us, Jeff T, fuck you, right? And fuck you too, B Hen. No, excuse me. No, I'm just joking, guys. Don't, I mean, do at us, but like, come on, man.
yeah, so sometimes it do be a lot of fake one seeds, if that makes
I
sense.
mean, yeah, I mean, the fake one seed again. OKC, 36-8, right? They're the fake one seed.
Yeah, they got who beat them last year? They got beat in the first round or something last year.
Yeah, but
But
But This would be a great time to talk about the Rockets because I really like the Rockets, and my friend Mark in Houston didn't like the Rockets as much as I did. He didn't, and so I hope you're still listening to this show at this point because I told you that you guys would be a lot better
Right.
than you were, and you didn't believe, and I believed. And you can get on the phone and you can at Jan and yell at me and all that stuff. But the truth is, the Rockets are better than you thought they would be, but they're as good as I thought they would be.
Right.
And I think,
You've been on the Rockets since like a couple seasons ago. You was like the Rockets might be good in a couple years. You have been on that.
but I was wrong. I was wrong. Jalen Green is not better than Cade Cunningham, and I thought he was, but he's not. But their roster overall is really good. Rockets got a real good young team. So keep your eye out there in Houston. Good food out there, good people. Shout out to DJ Screw. Rest in peace, man. Anything you got for the people, man?
Shout out to Paul Wall. Is that Houston? Or was that's just Texas?
Who?
Period. Paul Wall. Shout out
Who?
to Paul
Paul?
Wall.
Yeah,
That's
they
Houston.
didn't. Yeah, that's north side of Houston right there,
Okay.
man.
Okay. I knew it was Texas. I didn't want to.
They don't say north either. They say the North. They say the
okay.
North, like NAWF, the North.
And one more thing I gotta say, you brought screw music to me before I heard it anywhere else, and I didn't know what that was. I was like, Larry, I don't know what this is.
Listen, man. We was mud sipping. You know what I'm saying? Swinging and banging and carrying on. Like, listen, I was down there in it with those Texas guys, man. I was in it. I've been to Houston. I've been to the Reggae Hut. I done put my feet up in the tray with my man Mark down there. So I'm just Detroit boy. Like, and we went to Houston, and everybody from Detroit loves Houston now. Like, they like our South cousins now. It's like a thing now. And so if I was in the ownership, I'd be trying to get that game on the schedule more because that game was lit. And they didn't come out on top, but still, I think we could go down there and just be dignified and have fun. And it don't seem like, based on what I heard, I think they enjoyed us being down there, but they're ready for us to go. I think they enjoyed us being there, but they're ready for us to go. Detroit people, you can put up with them for a few days, but get y'all ass up out of here. All right, it's enough of y'all. We came that thing like roaches. So, hopefully I'll make the trip before this year's out. I got a couple of internationals on the schedule this year. And so I don't know, but I'm really trying to get there. But anyway, nobody want to hear about my travel plans. What you got for the people, Jan?
That's it, man. I know the football season is coming close to the end. We'll probably be in and out of basketball season, not every week, but it's getting winding down. It almost sound like I'm sorry to go.
Yeah, man. It's tough, man. We just got to dig deep, and we got to find the NBA stories that people care about. The trade deadline coming up, so if you do your homework on the NBA trade deadline and how they pump the news up around that time frame, but nothing ever really happens for real. Do your homework on that. How they try to dominate the headlines because the NFL just went on, but nothing really ever happens.
Right. Exactly.
What about the Pro Bowl? I heard they're bringing the skill shit back too.
Well, they've been did that. I think this might be the second or third year of the you're just doing they got like I'm gonna do a flip and catch the ball. The receiver, like, I guess it's supposed to be like the slam dunk competition kind of, but it's the catch competition. Yeah, sound kind of a little. They trying.
Yeah, you could do like a toe touch or something like that, but that stuff hurts them. I know they're not they're on their off week, and now you gotta like do a toe touch and like sacrifice your body and all.
Well, it's on like a inflatable. You know what I'm saying? They gotta catch the ball in mid-air, and then they land on it like an inflatable thing.
Oh, okay. So they helping them. They trying for them. Okay.
I like the quarterback challenge where they basically throwing
football. If I could just see that,
that's good. That's really good.
See that. Yeah, remember, this is how Brett Favre becomes the shotgun, right? Like, he throws this 74 yards.
Yeah. I have seen, not the sidetrack, because we've been sidetracking for the last 20 minutes.
Nobody's listening anymore. It's just me and you talking now.
I seen Aaron Rodgers throw a 50-yard football into a basketball hoop. Google that. It might be out there. That looked crazy. We made a basket like 50 yards away with a football. He threw the football into the basketball hoop. Like,
That's why you can't tell me. That's why you can't. I remember a few years ago, Russell Westbrook hits the referee in the head with the ball from full court.
right, he did that on
And
purpose.
everybody try to tell me it's a mistake.
No.
This dude averaged 11 assists tonight.
Right.
You think that was a mistake? I don't
Right.
care how far away he is from the people.
All right, he
I
could
don't
throw
care
it.
how far. What?
Right, exactly.
He hit me up in the 300 level and hit me in the head if he
Right.
wanted to.
Right, exactly.
So,
Exactly.
you know, but at any rate, man, let's get out of here. Yeah. Look, I don't even know what to say. When Kelsey and Saquon scored the weekend, give my props, man.
Give me my props.
We out.